So one of the first steps of the Pathfinder system is to create useful gadgets, kitchen gadgets out of wild materials. So the first one that I decided to try to work on was a pair of tongs. Tongs can be really quite useful. You can pick up hot rocks to boil water with. You can pull your cup out of the fire without burning yourself. You can grab things from a distance. That's what they're for. So the first attempt is based off of the training chopsticks method. And the training chopsticks method is that in Japan, when kids couldn't use their chopsticks, they'd roll up the paper that comes on the outside of every chopsticks, their wrapper, put it at the back end, and then wrap one end with rubber bands. And so they would just squeeze the top. So the idea is to have something flexible in the back and you could just squeeze and grab things with. My first attempt failed last time, but I realized I had some errors in judgment, and so this time here I think I can make my first method, which just is bent over a bit, and it's so you get some green. It's right here, some green things. This is willow, I believe, and I just cut it a little bit ago, and you trim it off, all these branches off, because they're just going to get in your way anyways. You get a good length, and you want to, this is one that you want fairly thick because you're going to put a lot of pressure on it, and if it's too thin it'll just break. So you get up to a little over twice the size of the length of your things are, and I want mine to be about 1.5 hands, so about 3 hands. So you put it right here. Ha! Broke. Cut it off. And so the first plan is to just take the middle of this right about here, so eyeball the middle, and just shave away some of the bark. Somebody's coming, so they're going to wonder what in the world I'm doing. Howdy!
How are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Seen any other fishermen today?
Nope, you're the first.
Alright. See what I can do.
Yeah, that means there's nobody here to steal your luck.
Absolutely.
And so the idea is that you bend this around like this and hope that it doesn't break. So that having broken tells me that my plan is just having this, this could make okay tongs. Really not that good. So I think I'll keep it like that. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to base it completely off of the training thing. I'm going to stick something right here and then try to tie it on so it doesn't disappear, it doesn't fall out. See if I find a piece here, probably just cut off a piece here. And we'll tie that on with some natural cordage. Which of course I'm going to take right off of this if I can. Okay. My experience of taking willow bark off is somewhat limited, and mostly I'm still in the learning from all of my failures stage. Let's hope that's enough. So as long as this end down here holds, and as you can see it's not going to, so my first set of cordage needs to actually wrap and hold this here at the angle that I want. By the way, I can attest to using primitive cordage is a surefire way to make you really respect paracord. You do this a few times and before you know it, you'll be like, I'm just going to carry 100 feet of paracord on me everywhere I go. I don't care how big or how bulky it is. I'm going to do it anyways. Because paracord is so superior. It's so much easier to use than cordage that you make yourself. Like this willow bark stuff that I'm using. I mean, I'm sure that with a lot of work and effort, you could make some sort of cordage out of something that would be as good or good along with paracord, but I'm not going to put any money on it. It's hard to get it long, it's hard to get it tight. I mean, like, I'm trying to tighten this stuff down so it holds on. And I'm about to succumb and just pull out my paracord. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to wimp out, grab my hank of paracord, put a little clove hitch. Man, I'm having a bad day with my knots. That's not much of a clove hitch. I don't know if I really plan on taking this home with me, so I'm not gonna. Slide this back a bit more. I think I need a bigger piece. Need an even bigger piece than that. That's not good at all. So, lessons learned. You want a big stick at this end. And you want it way down at the end, because its simple properties of a lever is that this other end gets far wider . There we go. And then if you want to make it nice and pretty, you take your knife out and you smooth off the inside ends of both sides. So that you get a little bit better grip. Looks like that's not going to really happen. That's why you have a sharp knife. So there's the theory. One of these times I'll get one that actually works. A bit of paracord, because I gave up on my willow cordage this here, and learning the process is this stick right here needs to be really big as you can get it. Because in the end, this stuff will bend a bit, and that's what you're looking for. That's your tension back, is that thing bending back. So, tongs. Not your everyday created things, but something fairly useful.